35. Ruth's Reward. The great-grandmother of King David. When Naomi and Ruth arrive in Bethlehem, Naomi's old friends were overjoyed to see her again. It was also the beginning of the rice harvest season. Ruth wanted to go out into the fields to collect grains of rice. These grains of rice would feed her and Naomi because they are very poor. Ruth came to a field belonging to Boaz, a relative of Naomi. He was very rich and famous. One day, Boaz came out to his field from Bethlehem. "God is with you," he said to his harvesters. They replied, "God bless you." Boaz asked the servant in charge of the threshing, "Who is the young girl gathering rice in that field?" The servant replied, "That is a young girl from Moab who returned with Naomi. She asked for permission to collect rice here and has been working since yesterday." Boaz said to Ruth, "Listen, my daughter. I have already heard about your sincerity towards your mother-in-law Naomi. You have left your people who are idolaters and have come here to worship God. Stay here with my maid servants and don't go to other people's fields. When you're thirsty, come drink from our water bottles." Ruth bowed her head to Boaz because of his kindness to her. Towards the end of the harvest season, Boaz threw a great feast at the rice field. Ruth obeyed her mother Naomi and went to Boaz and said, "You are a close relative of my husband and his father Elimelech. Would you please show kindness to us for the sake of the deceased?" Boaz fell in love with her. Soon after, he married Ruth. Boaz and Ruth gave birth to a son named Obed. Later on, Obed fathered a son named Jesse, and Jesse is the father of King David. Generations later, Jesus, King of all kings and Savior of all mankind, was born through these offspring. Therefore, Ruth, a young Moabite woman who chose the people of God and the God of Israel, became the ancestor of kings.